Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope my little heater is not too loud. You'll have to let me know if you can hear it. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm making flowers today. So I'm excited about that. I'm just waiting for my YouTube to catch up as well. Which you're all doing well. There we go. Hey Deanna, how are you, hon? So yeah, I'm making flowers today, and some are going to be the little melty flower kind, like this one. And then we're going to do some folded ones like this. And I put a lace flower on the back of it and a little pink ribbon rose. This one has some blingy bling in the center. So pretty. And I'm going to be using a bunch of different materials. Hi, Abril. Hi, Amanda. Yes, I'm doing fine, honey. It's cold here, though. It is cold, cold, cold. So I'm going to be making flowers, and I'm using all kinds of bling from my shop. I am using the little ribbon roses from my store. I'm going to be using this bling. And if I can open it. Oh my goodness, little packages. If I can figure out how to get this package open. Anyway, you'll see it. And I'm going to use the little pink hearts. And I'm using the little rhinestones that I sell. And like I said, the pink bows. And then the little flower centers, these round ones with the pearl. That's in this one. So yeah, lots of bling from my store I'm using. And I'm sure Deanna will eventually put the links in when she gets a minute. So I hope you guys are all doing well and you're not cold. It is cold here. I heard the evil S word was coming later, Deanna. You know, the evil S word that brings the white fluffy stuff. So I'm working on another folded flower right now, and I will show you how I do these. There's several different ways to do these. This is just one way. So I'm taking a square. It's approximately 2 by 2. I never measure. I just kind of eyeball it. Just want to cut the edge off here. And I have the candle going here because for these flowers. And then all I do is I fold it corner to corner and then corner to corner again. So these ones are super simple, and I'm going to show you another way to fold these later in the hour. Yeah, I'll hush. I won't say the bad word, Deanna. I'm sorry. And I usually put 4 on the bottom and then 4 or 5 on the top, depending on how full it gets. And I just put a little dab of glue in the center and then one on the back. And then we just put it down. And I have mine, you could put 5 on actually. I think I'm going to put 5 on this one, on the bottom. I just glue it to a little cutout piece of felt. So corner to corner, corner to corner. And then you put a little bit of glue in there and pinch it, and then a little bit of glue on the back. And these do not have to be perfect. In fact, this material is this material, and it's a polyester blend. It's a synthetic, but it's really pretty. It's got pink roses on it, and you can, yeah, measuring is not fun, Amanda. You can shabby these up like crazy because they fray. So you can really shabby them up when they're done. So I tend to put the bigger squares on the bottom and then smaller squares on the top. And when I put the top layer on, I kind of kitty corner it over the ones that are on the bottom. And if it's not a perfect square, it doesn't matter. Because again, you're probably going to shabby it up a bit. So it does not have to be perfect in any way, shape, or form. Super easy. And I've been meaning to make flowers for quite a while because I like to have them in my stash for projects. Oh, good. I'm glad you see everybody's comments, Amanda. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I just randomly cut up a bunch of squares, so that's what I'm folding here. They're like all different sizes. So that one would go there. And then probably one more right there would be good. Oops. And then we will put some bling in the middle and it will be done. And then we'll shabby it up. So you can see they come together really fast. All right, let's use this one because I have it out. You could put a tiny little doily in the center if you wanted to as well. But look how pretty that bling is. Pretty, pretty. And then you just kind of fluff it and it will naturally fray. And there you go. Isn't it pretty? So really pretty. So that's that material. And I'm going to do another one of these. And these will be available in my shop after the live, probably in a set of 4. So we'll do 2 folded and 2 of the kind of melted edges. So all I do, candle. And if you're new to doing this, I would recommend using some long tweezers or pair of pliers or something. Oh, we'll have fun at Cracker Barrel. So yeah, I would use like some tweezers or something to hold your fabric over the flame. And you do not have to put it right in the flame. This stuff melts really easy. So you want to kind of hold it over the flame, but definitely not in the flame. And please be careful you don't burn your fingers because you can burn yourself rather easily. And you can see it's just melting. Now I've cut squares just because I had them, but you can cut these in circles if you want. And you can see they make the prettiest little petal shapes once the edges are melted. And now that they're melted, these ones won't fray. So, but these ones will because they're not melted. That's so pretty. I like that. I love this fabric. I got this fabric from Nola on Facebook ages ago, and I've been meaning to use it. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers in it. So we'll kind of do the same for this one. And again, you're just kind of turning it just to get the edges a little melted, and it will curl in on itself. Just be careful because it gets hot. So this particular one is not a flower kids could make, unless they have supervision, of course. Okay, that's pretty good. And you can see once you start stacking them, they start to look like petals. The other thing that you can do with these is you can sew them together, which maybe we'll do that as well, and make a flower like this, if you get my meaning, and go all the way around, and then maybe make another set on top, and then you've got this kind of like fluffy daisy sort of thing, but that requires a needle and a thread. Yes, all my American friends have a nice Thanksgiving this week. Canada had their Thanksgiving. We have ours in October. I think it's on the American Columbus Day. That's when we have our Thanksgiving, which is strange. You'd think we'd all have it at the same time, but that's just how it is. Come on, melty, melty. And you just keep turning it till all the edges have been melted a bit. Okay. Let me move my chair up a bit. Bye, Angie. Have fun. Enjoy your lunch. Restaurants and bars are closed here right now. And the large city just south of me, Toronto, has gone into a 28-day lockdown now. So, not much eating out going on here. This is a bigger one. Come on, Melty. So, is anybody else crafting today? What are you guys up to? Amy is not here today because she's in Missouri. Come on, melt. Okay. So we're getting there. So when I stack these, I kind of alternate like how I put them on, like kind of move them around a bit. Okay, so now I need some smaller ones, I think. Let's see what we've got already cut here. This one's smaller. Let's see. Is my heater too loud, you guys? Can you hear it? You're going to make a Christmas card? Oh, nice. I'm not much of a card maker myself. I don't know. I just never really got into card making. Every once in a while, I have to make one for whatever particular reason, but how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So one more little one. Maybe this one. Ooh, warm. Okay, let's move that over a bit. So now I've got 7, which is what I did with the other one. So all you do is put a little dab of glue and then just alternate how you stack them. I think this one might be the next biggest one. And this one. There we go. And 7. And I might just put a little pink flower in this, and that'll make a nice little set. And I stuck my finger in the hot glue. So there is one little set all ready to go. Oh, I'm glad you don't hear it. It's quite loud today for some reason. So let's put those aside, and I want to show you, this was the finished bag I had made. So I'll move this so I don't set it on fire. Let me move that over here for a sec. This is the finished bag I made a few weeks back. Remember the handbag I altered? And these are the flowers that I did on that live, the blue ones. So I'm going to make some more in blue, I think, because they turned out so pretty. I know it's hard to tell, but because of my lighting, but they're a very soft blue. The camera is washing them out quite a bit, and the light is washing them out quite a bit. But they're like a pale, almost like a sky blue. So I want to make some this size. So these ones I cut circles for, not squares, in different sizes. But you can see it's the same effect. These ones would look nice on here too, right? But I wanted some blue because of her dress. So anyway, this is also for sale on my Etsy. And there's the back. But I wanted to show you the flowers on there. So that's a pink set. So I've got some blue satin here. Still from that blue wedding dress. So I'm going to do a blue set. Or maybe we'll make some rolled roses out of this. How about that? That might be good. Let's see if I can tear this. Will it tear? I don't know if it'll tear. Oh, it's hard to tear. Alrighty. Oh my goodness, it does not want to tear. All right, that's probably long enough. Oh my goodness, I need more strength. All right, so for the rolled roses, you need a strip. I'm just going to cut these little fuzzy bits off here. And again, it doesn't have to be straight or anything. It really doesn't. You can use like just, you can see it's an odd shape. So the way I do rolled roses, if you want them dimensional, it's a bit different. These ones are going to be the flatter kind. So I fold my strip in half, and then I take the end here and fold it down like a corner there, if that makes sense. You're just folding the corner to a point like that. And then you go to the edge and you roll it inward. And you just roll it and roll it and roll it till you come to just where your point has started. And that's where I put a little dab of glue. And then I give it one more roll. And then you're ready to start folding. So I stick my thumb underneath here and this finger over the top. And then I just start twisting and rolling. Twisting and rolling. Twist and roll. And twist and roll. Twist and roll. And when you get a little bit up ahead there, I put some glue down here because you don't want to see it from the top. Just a very tiny little drop. Just so it holds it. And then you just keep twisting and rolling. And then every so often, you just put a little dollop of glue close to the edge on the bottom. And you can twist and roll that as tight or as loose as you want. Like I tend to go tighter in the center and then start to loosen it up a bit. Hello, cherished treasures. How are you? What's your name, hon? I'm sure you've been here before, but my memory is terrible. Let us know your name in the chat. And everybody make sure you're subbed to everybody. I think you all are, but there's just a little piece of fuzz there I want to cut off. So you just keep twisting and rolling until you have the size that you want. And then you stop and put some glue. Now that I'm starting to get out a bit towards the edge here, I'm going to start loosening it up a bit. Ooh, I need to trim that. Although sometimes it's nice to have the little fuzzy bits hanging off it. It makes it look more shabby. Aw, thanks. Oh, Ramona, you've been here before. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy my tutorials. I do have quite a few flower tutorials on my channel, but as I was saying earlier, I need some flowers for my stash, and I wanted to put some of my handmade flowers in my shop, my Etsy. So, yeah. So there you can see how it's coming along. And you just loosen that up a bit as you're going. And this is the flatter version, which is nicer for journals. I do have a tutorial on my channel for the more dimensional rolled roses, because there's a few different ways you can do them. I actually don't mind the little fuzzy bits, but makes it more shabby pretty. This color reminds me of Marie Antoinette, this soft, soft blue. And you just keep going all the way to the edge. And then I will show you what to do with this edge piece here. So now I'm at the end, right? So I'm going to do one more little fold there. Like that. And then I've got this piece here. So all I do with that is I take it and fold it to the back. See, like that. And I just put some glue back here. And I just fold that over top of the center part. And you can put a little felt circle on top there. Cut this fuzzy bit off. But we'll keep some of it because I think it's pretty. And there you have it. Aw, you guys are so sweet. You're very, very sweet. Well, Tuesdays are fun for me too because I don't get a lot of time to craft during the week. You know, with the store and everything now, so it kind of forces me to craft. So I cut a bit of a circle out, and I'm just going to put that on the back here. And that kind of covers up your fold here, which I need another stick of glue. And it just finishes your flower off nicely. And that way, if somebody wants to use this for a brooch or put it in like a hair clip or something. So that's that one. So that's 3 different kinds of flowers we've done now. That one, and then the melted flower. That's 3 different kinds we've done. But I am going to do another one of those. So let me get another piece of this lovely blue. Do another rolled ribbon rose, and then I will do, I'll cut some circles. I'll make a smaller one this time. We'll start at this end because it's smaller. You can see how uneven this piece is of fabric, but it'll make a beautiful flower. So you can use anything that you've got kicking around. So just get rid of the fuzz that's sticking to my fingers. Fold it down, and then make yourself a corner, and then just start rolling in the end. And this one I'm going to roll in quite a bit, because that's a very small end. And then you glue. And then it's just twist and turn. So thumb underneath, index finger on top, twist and roll. Twist and roll. Super easy. Glue. Try not to glue it to your finger like I just did. Alrighty. And every flower comes out different, which is cool. Just like in nature. And you can see if I did a bunch of these really tiny, you could make them really small too for, you know, you could make your own ribbon roses like, you know, these ones. And then just take some green, ribbon and loop it on the back, and you've got the leaves like on these ribbon roses. So simple. Takes a lot of work to do a bunch of them, but you know, it's quite the money saver if you want to make your own. And it's kind of nice to have your own too, you know, and you can say you made them. Hey Karen, how you doing, hon? We are making flowers, girl. You're welcome to pop in the StreamYard box if you wish. I can send you the link, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Tiny ones are harder to make. That is so true. Very, very true. What's the weather like out west, Karen? Karen's in the west coast of British Columbia, Canada, and I am in the middle of Canada, sort of. The eastern portion, but not all the way east. Central eastern, we'll say, in Ontario. Pouring rain. Oh no. Yeah, I'd like a coffee, Karen. Can I have one? Double cream, please. No sugar. So glue. Glue on my fingers. More glue. Uh-oh, I hear a truck outside. I hear a truck outside. The sun is trying to come out here, but it is very, very overcast, and we're supposed to get snow later. So I'm not happy about it, Karen. Not happy at all. Aw, thank you, Ramona. You're so sweet. This one's going to be a little smaller, but I don't like the way that it's kind of going to be off-centered, so I'm going to show you what I do if the strip I've used is too short, as this one I feel like might be, right? So I'm going to finish off what I've got here. So put a bit of glue back here. And you can see it looks, let me just glue that piece down. It looks uneven. See, it looks big on this side, but not on that side. So I'm going to cut another little strip off of my silk here. That's probably good. And we're going to fold that. And we're going to glue it here on the back. So don't panic if you run out of material. So no one will ever know. And you just keep on going. See? I won't tell anybody if you don't. And you just keep on going. Okay, fingers. There we go. And you just keep rolling and folding. Till you get the size you want. And then it will look much more even. See? Much more even. So let me put some glue back here. And the thing about these flowers is the more abstract they look, the better. So that one ended up being a bit bigger, but that's okay. And then I'll just trim this piece off because I'm happy with the size there now. So let me just flatten, put this piece down like this. And then I'll trim it. And then we will cut a little felt circle and put it on the back. And we're good to go. I should probably cut a bigger piece. That's better. So there's two. So let's bring my candle back. Shannon! You're baking cookies? Yummy. Are you going to share, Shannon? All right, so let me cut some circles out now so we can do some of those flowers I showed you on my bag. So I'll be just a sec here. And again, these don't have to be perfect circles. A few more. Yes, you're evil, all of you bringing coffee and cookies and not sharing. Okay. So I've cut out a bunch of circles here. So now we're just going to start melting. My candle's getting really down there. So I've got to stick this in a little farther. I might get my other candle out. This one's hard to see now where the flame is. Hang on. Let me get my other candle. Oh, this one might be better. That one will be better. Don't forget them now that you are watching, Kim. Don't forget what? Oh, the cookies. All right, this will be better. At least I can see the flame now. Okay, so there's one. I don't know how many layers I used on these ones. Let me see how many layers I used. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 must be the magic number, guys. That's okay. And so you don't, like I said, you don't put it right in the flame. You hold it close, but it will melt on its own. And you can't use like natural fibers to melt. They just won't melt. You need to have synthetic fibers to melt. So satin, polyester, things like that. Me too. Oh, I got to show you the finished embellishments I made yesterday when I was chatting with Shannon and Deanna on Messenger. I started making some embellishments yesterday. They're all done now, and I've got some bezels on the back, and they're going to be in my store as well. I'm really pleased with how they came out. And I'm hoping I'm going to have a bunch of new stuff in the store in the next day or so. It's supposed to be delivered today. So once I sort through it all, it'll be in the store. So watch my Etsy for that, because there's some really cool stuff coming. And I'm also going to be having a Black Friday sale on Friday. Which will be a Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. I don't know how many I've done here, but this might be 7. Sorry if I'm missing the chat, guys. It's hard to do crafting and read at the same time. And I hope you guys all saw Miss Karen Billinger's design team project the other day she put up. And I got a sneaky peek at Miss Shannon Morrissey's DT project. So you guys are just going to be blown away. Do I have 7? Yes. Okay. So let's find the biggest one, which is probably this one. And again, you just stack them, put a bit of glue, and then I just turn them the opposite way, each layer. Makes them more puffy. That one's a bit big. That one's a bit big. That's better. I need a smaller one. Let's do this one. It's not a circle, but it doesn't matter. Actually, I would recommend, if you're going to do this, to have a bowl of water close by, just in case you catch your flower on fire. And then if that happens, you can just throw it in the bowl of water. There we go. Now that one's got a little bit of a singe on it, but I don't mind it. So there is the flower. So let's use one of these. And you just put your blingy bling in the middle. And there you have your pretty flower. Maybe I will cut that off. There. Cut the singy bit off. So we're going to do one more. So I got 2 of those. And then I'll have another set of 4. That's 3. Four. Yeah, this is a much better candle. Goes much faster. I keep pulling my sheet off my table. Hot, hot, hot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's make this one a little smaller. And that can be the top piece. Okay. All right, now we'll put this one together. Ooh, that's very bright now. Okay, so this is just the sun coming in on my desk now. That's why that's so bright. Okay, let's do this. And 7. And let's use one of these this time. Okie dokie. There we go. What time are we at? 11:53. Okay. So now I've made 2 sets, one pink, one blue. So that's what they look like. So hopefully you guys will try these on your own. And the folded ones, and then these are more of the melty ones. Like I said, these sets are going to be available in my store. But let me show you what I made yesterday. I'm very happy with how they came out. I made these yesterday. Can you see that pretty good? Or is it too... Oh. Let me pull my curtain here and see if that helps. Does that help? you guys to tell me. Yeah, that's why I said it doesn't help. Okay, well, my light's off. Let me see. Let me look on StreamYard for a second. Hopefully you can see those. That one's stuck. I guess my glue was still a bit wet. There we go. They look like this. And they have a bezel on the top. So you can add them to your journals. And they're nice and shiny. I used glossy accents on the top. And I used the really pretty Aurora Borealis trim and rhinestone trim that I have in the store. And these are cardboard pieces that I had, and then I printed off some images, and then I added bling as well. So they came out really pretty. I hope you can see them. I know it's bright. It's the sun. So there'll be better pictures in my shop. So they're going to probably be sold in, I'm thinking, a set of 2. That's what I'm thinking. They are super pretty. I'm very pleased with how they came out. But they'll be good to put on your journals or side of your doily book. They're super pretty. So those are going to be in the store soon as well. So yeah, I'm very pleased with those. And I'm probably going to make some more too. Probably just some plain ones without the bezel on it. I just had the bezel, so I thought, well, I'll put them on. But the glossy accents came out so beautiful and smooth. I was very pleased with it. So that's what I did yesterday. And that's about it. I have to keep my class to about an hour today, guys, because I have to do some stuff this afternoon with hubby. I'm sorry it's so bright. Let me see if I can pull my blind down. Let me see if I can get my blind down. Hang on. Is that better? That's better. So maybe you can see these better now. Let's see. Yeah, you can see those better now. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So watch for those in store and all the new goodies that I'm going to be listing this week. And new flower sets. And of course you can get all the bling. Even these would be great for flower centers. These little pink hearts. I have lots of these in stock. These sell really, really well. And I just got another bunch in. But what I do, like, they've already got the little jump ring on them, so you can add them to your charms or whatever. But if you want to use them as a flower center, I just remove that. And then they make great, really pretty little flower centers. And they've got the nice pink bling in the center. But I've also found these in other colors, so I think I'm going to get some in other colors in the store, because I like them a whole lot. But that is it for today, my friends. I'm sorry I have to keep it short and sweet, but like I said, I've got orders to deal with this afternoon, and I gotta get my hubby out the door, and yeah. Thanks, guys. So let me know if you try some of these flowers, and if you do, send me a photo of them because I would love to see them. I really love this fabric I got from Nola. It goes very shabby, and you get all those nice threads that hang off it, so it looks really pretty. So those will be in my shop later, guys. Thank you all for being here. And I will see you next Tuesday. And yes, all my American friends, have a good Thanksgiving this week. I hope you have fun. Eat lots of turkey. And I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.